This is the Roulette Master, and I'm so excited today to share with you an incredible new roulette system called the Runout. And this was sent in by one of my subscribers, James. He says this is unbelievable, and I can't wait to test it today and see if he's right. And we're going to put his system today up against a fantastic roulette system that many of you have been emailing me about winning with. And let's go ahead and get started with that first. That's going to be Sonny's Lucky 26. And let's go ahead and place the bets on that one. We're going to start with a $12 bet on second and third column. Sonny never bets on first column because of where the numbers are in the first column on the roulette wheel. We're also going to have $1 on 000. And the reason a lot of you love this system is because you've been wrecked with zeros in the past, and not with this one. We're going to win with zeros today. And here we go. Let's go ahead and spin. That's a 10 black to start. And we lost, and that's a $26 loss. So when we lose, we just go ahead and double the bet and spin. And here we go. All right, hit the zero. All right, what a great start. And it's nice when you hit the zeros with this one. But you do need 2 wins to reset. As you can see, we're -6. But it is really nice to win with zeros instead of losing with zeros. Most of us have, had really a rough time with systems that lose because you hit lots of zeros. And we got another win. So if you get 2 wins, you reset, we're up $14. So we're going to, when we do that, get the 2 wins, we drop back to 26. So let's go ahead and do that. And let me add one of those zeros back on there. And let's go ahead and spin with Sonny's Lucky 26. And here we go. And that's a 1 red. And that is a loss. And let's go ahead and double the bet now and spin. And sorry if you hear that licking next to me. That's my King Charles Cavalier licking something off the floor for some unknown reason. And that is a win there. But we need 2. So let's rebet and spin. And let me know what kind of a dog you guys have down in the comments. I've got a really good one. His name's Tucker. He's a King Charles Cavalier. And that's another win. And all right, we're up 28. So we reset. We'll go back to 26. There's something on the floor that he's enjoying right now. I'm not sure what it is. and that's a 10 black. Okay, that's a loss. So we're going to go ahead and double that. 26 to 52 and spin. And the reason we're able to double it's because of the bankroll, which we'll go over here shortly. Bankroll is so essential to winning with any of these systems. And there's a win. But you can see we're only up 22. And that's because we need to get 2 wins before resetting. We only have 1 right now. And here we go. That's a 13 black. Okay, and we lost, so we're going to have to double the bet again. And now we're going to be at 104 total bet. Let's go ahead and get the win here, and then we'll try to get our second win and reset. That's a 9 red. There's 1 win. We need 2. So you can see we're only up 10, and we need to rebet and get a second win at 104 total bet. And here we go with Sonny's Lucky 26. That's a 22 black. We lost again. That's very unlucky, but it's okay because we do have the bankroll necessary to double again and more times after that if we need to. And that is a 14 red. Okay, we got 1 win. We need 2. So you can see we're -14. Let's rebet and spin. 208 total bet this time, and we need a second win here. That's a 36 red. We should get the win there. That's an $80 win, and now we're back up 66. We drop back to the original $26 bet, which puts $1 on every number, and it's a $26 total bet. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go, and let's get some more wins. And we have 26 numbers. The great thing is that the 0 and the 00. It's nice to get wins on those. We're up 76. And let's go ahead and spin again here. And a lot of my friends that play slots, when they do play roulette, they use this system. A lot of them really like it. So let's go ahead now, and we're up 86. Let's rebet and spin. I always tell them to get over and play roulette, and when they do, they win money, unlike playing with slots. So that's a 31, and that's a loss. So let's go ahead and double the bet from 26 to 52 and spin. And I can't wait to get back to Las Vegas. I I wasn't able to go last week because of my PGA show in Tulsa, and that's a loss there, so we're going to double again. But I am looking forward to getting back to Las Vegas on the 17th of March for spring break, and we'll be there the whole week. And that's a 23 red. That's another win there. We're at 48. We need one more win. So let's get our second win at 104 total bet. And here we go. That's 18 red. And that's another win there. And let's see, we are up $88 now. We'll drop back to 26. So here we go. And let's spin. And I'd like to go back to the Sphere again. If you've been to Las Vegas, it's an unbelievable experience to go to the Sphere. We saw U2 there the last time we were there. And now we're up 98. Let's just rebet and spin. We're back to base level. And you wouldn't believe it till you're actually there and see it for yourself. That's another win there. We're up 108. And for those of you that don't know what the Sphere is, definitely just Google it. It's a massive ball in the middle of Las Vegas where you can see concerts and events, and that is a loss there. So we're going to double that bet from 26 to 52 and spin. And here we go. There's also robots walking around in there that use AI technology and you can just have conversations with them while you're getting ready for the concert, and that's pretty crazy. Let's get our second win right here. And here we go. And that's a 12 red. That's another win. We're up $122. And here we go again. Okay, back at 26, and let's spin. Again, we reset with the second win. And another thing to tell you about Sonny, the way Sonny plays is he doesn't play all night long. Once he gets up a good amount, he walks. Obviously, when we test these systems on this channel, and we're going to double here after that loss, we play for 15 minutes because I want you to see the ups and downs of each system, not just a short version of it. But when he plays, just remember, he walks when he's up a good amount. So we're up 116, and let's get a second win here at 52, and then we'll reset. Okay, that's a 2 black. And we got our second win, so we're up $136. We'll drop back to 26 and spin, and I will definitely stop by and see Sonny when I'm in Las Vegas. I usually stay at the Circa, and he's right next door, and always drop in to see him if I can. We're up 146. Let's rebet and spin, and Sonny has had about every job in the gaming industry, and he's very knowledgeable. So this is one of the ways he likes to play, and we're up $156. Let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. That's a 32 red, and that's a $10 win. We're up 166. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin again here, see how many wins we can get in a row before our next loss. And that's a 4 black. Okay, we lost that one, so we will double the bet. Very simple system to use, and very easy to keep track of. That's a 25 red. We lost again, so we will double that bet to 104. You can see we lost the 4 and the 25. So let's see if we can get a win here. That's a 19 red. We didn't get it, so that's at least 3 losses in a row there. Let's double from 104 to 208. But even if we lose this one, we can double again because this is a $2,000 bankroll system. That is the biggest key to winning at roulette, even though we just lost again. So that's pretty crazy with 26 numbers to lose that many in a row. But it happens, and that's why we're going to go to 416. And I tell you what, I think we have a good chance of getting it. Let's go ahead and just get her done. That's a 30 red. Okay, there we go. That's a 160 bet. We can see we're not in session profit because we haven't got our second win here. And here we go. That's a 31 black. And we lost again. Let's see how much we have left in the bankroll. We do have enough left to double one more time. So let's go ahead and do that. Normally you don't have to get this high. Or Sonny would have already cashed out with the money by now. But let's see if we can get some wins here. That's a 15 black. There's one, and we're at minus 160. Let's get win number 2 and then reset. because we do have a lot of numbers covered. We just need luck to change in our favor. And that's a 3 red. And there it is. So now we're up 160, and we'll go back to 26. And that's why Sonny always says when he gets up, he cashes out and declares victory over the casino. Let's put the bets back out again. And we'll have 12 on second column, 12 on third column, and then $1 on the 0 double 0. And the worst thing is when you're up a lot of money playing roulette or anything else in the casino, and then you've been up a lot, and then you end up leaving a loser. So that's why Sonny says always walk when you're up a good amount. Don't be greedy. And we're up 170. So let's rebet and spin. And that was a pretty rough ride there, but we made it through. Let's see how it goes for the last 5 minutes here, and then we'll get to that new system of the day. That's a 23 red. And we're up 180. Let's rebet and spin. I had a great week in Tulsa. Stayed a couple nights at the River Spirit, and then a couple nights at the Hard Rock, and for the PGA show. And let's go ahead and double and spin. And those are two really nice casinos if you ever go to Tulsa, the River Spirit and the Hard Rock. And that's a 29 black. That's a win there. And let's rebet and spin again. I did notice that the people that I was with that were playing slots, they seem to do a lot better at the River Spirit than the Hard Rock, though. Maybe the Hard Rock has a little tighter machines there, is what some of the people that were with me were telling me. But that is a 4 black, and we lost again. My goodness. So we're going to have to tough it out here again, but that's why we have the bankroll. And let's go ahead and spin. Let me know down in the comments if you've noticed something like that at a Hard Rock before. It was a really nice place, but you always wonder which ones pay out the best. We're up 98. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go. And that's a 9 red. And there's our second win. So we can reset. We're up 178. And again, if Sonny was playing, he'd probably cash out right now and declare victory over the casino. But we're going to play for the entire 15 minutes here. We only have about 3 minutes left. Let's see how this finishes up. And that's, again, so we can see the ups and the downs. So it's not all one way or the other. So you can get a good idea of this is a system you want to play in the casino. We're going to double after that loss there from 26 to 52 and spin. And that's a 2 black. And we got the win there. We're up 172. Let's get a second win at 52. And here we go. Let's see what we get on this one. That's a 16 red. And that's a loss. So let's go ahead and double and spin. And sorry about all the technical difficulties the last couple of days. I just got a new M4 Apple computer and I had to reset some settings. And sorry about that if that made it a little harder and we lost that one. Let's go ahead and double and spin. But hopefully we got it all under control now. That's a 6 black. That's 1 win. We need 2. We're up 96. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin again here. And that is a 4 black. And that's a loss. So, man, it's going to be in rough with us again. Let's see how this closes it out. We're at 416. Even if we lose here, we can double again. But let's hope that we don't have to. That's a 33 black. There's 1 win. You can see we're only up 48 because we need 2 wins. And here we go. That's a 19 red. And man, we did lose again. Ouch. Okay, so we're going to have to double to the last. This is the highest bet we can go with the bankroll we're using with the $2,000 bankroll. It's time to get 2 wins and reset. That's an 11 black. There's 1 of them. And we need 2. So let's get 2 right here. If we were to lose at this amount, we wouldn't be able to double again because we have to play within the parameters. And we did get the 2 wins. So if we had lost one of those and we're up 272 now, we would have to go all the way back. I'm sorry, we wouldn't be able to double. So what we would have to do is instead of getting 2 wins, and let's just clear this out and put them back out again. Instead of getting 2 wins, we'd have to get more than that if you weren't able to place the bets. But the reason why we play that way when we're testing these is with the bankroll, because that's the way it is when you're playing with your own money in the casino. You can't just keep playing and keep doubling until you get a win. Once you run out of your bankroll, you run out of your bankroll. So that's why when you're testing these systems, you always have to have a bankroll in mind and play with that bankroll. Don't just keep doubling over and over again, no matter what the value is. We lost again there. Let's double. And so you can't make a bet that that doesn't keep you within that bankroll that you're testing out. So that's a 28 black, and we lost again. My goodness, we're still fine though. We're at 208 total bet, but that's a lot of losses with 26 numbers here lately. But let's get our 2 wins and reset. Okay, there's one of them. We're at 170 profit right now. Let's get win number 2, and we're right at the 15-minute mark. And that's a 5 red. Okay, there's our 2 wins, and again, we're at the 15 minutes. So we made $250 with Sonny's Lucky 26 in 15 minutes. We did get close to losing our bankroll a couple times, though. So, test this out for yourself and let me know what you think of it down in the comments, as usual. I know a lot of people that really like it, but, if you do get on a bad run, it is possible to lose your bankroll. So, test it out and see if you like it. And do what Sonny always does, get up and get out and declare victory over the casino. Now it is time for the new roulette system of the day. I can't wait to share that one with you. Let's jump right in there and get started, and here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the run-up by one of my subscribers, James. Let's place the bets, and we're going to start with a $16 bet on first 12. Let's go ahead and do that first. And then we're going to put $8 on the 16-19 double street. So we have that out there, and then we're going to have 2 corner bets with 4 each. So that is a $32 total bet, and you can see we have a 0 balance. Let's go ahead and spin, and I'll share with you the progression and everything you need to know so that you can start winning like James is doing with this system. And that is a $4 win because we hit over there, and by over there I mean over there on the corner bets. So you're going to win more on the other side. So let's go ahead and spin again, but we'll take a win, and that'll also have something to do with the resetting and how we do that. That's a 13 black, and that's a $32 loss. So when we do that, we double the bet to 64, and there's going to be different rules for first and second 12 hits with the resetting. Okay, that's a nice $32 win there. And you can see we're up $4. We're not going to go back to the base level. If we get 2 wins in a row with first 12 or second 12, or the double street in second 12, we're going to go back 1 double. So that'd be back 1. So you don't always reset, and I'll explain that more of that as we go through. That's an $8 win, but that doesn't count as the reset because it has to be two wins on the first or in the first or second 12. And in the second 12, we just have a double streak covered. So it has to be another one of those before resetting. So keep track of that there. We have 1 win there, and now we have 2. So that means we can, not reset, go back a double. In this case, it is resetting because we've only doubled once. So we're up $44. So keep that in mind. Let's go back to 32 where we started. Okay, and that puts, again, $16 on first 12, $8 on the double street in the second 12, and $4 on each of the corners in the third 12. Let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. So wins on the in the third 12 don't affect the reset on this one. That's a nice $16 win. We're up 60. Let's go ahead and just rebet and spin. And here we go. And let's see what we get here. That is a 12 red. Okay, that's a nice $16 win on the first 12 hit. We're up 76. And now we're starting to see some really good profit here. Let's see if this continues. That's why we're testing it out. See if it's as good as James says it is. And it's another nice win, another $16 win. We're up 92. So let's rebet and spin again here. And let's see what we get. That's a 14 red. Okay, we lost, and you double the bet if it's a total loss like that. And let's go ahead and spin. Now we're at $64 total bet. with the run up by James, and that's a 26 black. That's a win, but again, you don't go backwards in the progression because you went on a corner in the third 12. You just rebet and spin. You need 2 total wins in the first 12 or the double street in the second 12. And we lost. That was a total loss again, so we're going to double again. Now you can see temporarily we're only up $4, but we've increased the bet, so we should be able to recover. Let's do that. That's a 22 black. And that's another total loss, so we're going to double again. And now we're at 256 total bet, and let's get a win here. We do have 26 numbers covered. That's a 25 red, and we lost again. So we're going to have to double again, and you can see we're minus 380, and we'll go over the bankroll here in a second because we should get a win here pretty soon with this many numbers covered. That's a 2 black, and there we go. That's a win of $256, and we're minus 124. Remember, we don't until we get 2 total wins in first 12 or the double street in the second 12, we don't go backwards in the progression. Okay, and so that one doesn't even. You can see we're still minus 60. You don't reset with wins in the third 12, even though they are wins. So we still like them, and that's a 19 red. Okay, that's a good win. So now we're up 196, and now let's talk about the exception to this. So normally with this system, you go back 1 double when you get 2 wins on the first 12 or the double street in the second 12. However, if you're in session profit, you go all the way back. If you're not in session profit, you go back a double, so you'd go to half of 512. But we are in session profit, so we restart again. So let's put that out here. We're going to put $16 on first 12, $8 on the double street in the second 12, and then $4 on the 2 corners. And now we're up 196. So let's get a win here. And usually you don't have that many losses with 26 numbers, but we saw it with the first system. It definitely happens, even though we made it through. So keep your eye on that. And we're up $200. Let's just rebet and spin. We're at base level, so we're just going to try to keep getting wins until we have a loss, and then we'll deal with that loss. That's a 25 red. There's a total loss, so we will double the bet from 32 to 64. And again, we need 2 total wins in first 12 or the double street in the second 12 to either reset or go back a double. So that's a nice win, and we're up 200. We need two wins, so let's go ahead and spin, and let's get those 2 wins. That's a 14 red. We didn't get it, so we're going to have to double again, but let's go ahead and do that. We're at 128 now, and let's get a win here. That's a 7 red. That's a win. So $64 win. We're up 200. We're going to try to get 2 wins, and again, if you have a loss, that resets the 2 wins that you're trying to get. There's our second win right there. So fantastic. So now we're back up 264, and we go back to where we started at the beginning. So here we go, back to 32. And remember, we get to that 32 because we have 16 on first 12, 8 on second 12, and so that takes us from a 16 to 24, and then we have 8 in the third 12. 24 plus 8 is 32. That's our bet, and it covers 26 total numbers, and we're back to base level. So up $264 with the run-up by James. Here we go. That's a 6, and all low numbers are good with this system. And that's a $16 win. We're up 280. Let's rebet and spin, and here we go. All right, so far so good. That's a 24 black there. And we just missed that one, so we will double that bet. 32 to 64 on total losses, and here we go. That's a 28 black. We lost again, so we'll need to double again. And this is a $2,000 bankroll system, so no problem with being able to double. The main reasons of why systems win are usually means you have a large bankroll and a small starting bet, at least a small in relation to the bankroll. We got a win there, but again, we need 2 wins on first 12 or the double street in the second 12 to restart. but we are up 248. So when you're playing, if you don't want to follow that rule, if you're up a lot, you can always reset. That's a 26 black. And we got a win, but that doesn't count because that was a win in the third 12. We still have the one win, though. The 2 wins only resets it, or it goes back to 0 if you lose. And that's a 7, and there's our second win. Okay, so now we're up 328. So we'll go back to $32 where we started, which again is 16 on the first 12, 8 on the double street in the second 12, and then 4 on each of those corners. Again, we're up $328 so far. So let's go ahead and spin. And I'm sure James would tell you something similar to what Sonny says. And if you're up a lot, don't be afraid to cash out. And that's a good win there of $16. We're up $344. And let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. That's an 18 red. And that's a $16 win. We're up $360. Okay, base level here, and here we go. That's a 32 red. And that's a $4 win. They're always a little smaller on the third 12, and that's okay. It's still a win. We're up $364. And let's see where this one takes us here. We're definitely got some time left to see if this continues to do well or if we have any struggles with it. That's why we're testing all these systems out every day in the search for the best roulette system possible each and every day. And I'm glad you guys are sending stuff in every day. It makes it so easy to consistently have new strategies to test out to see if they're the best. And I just really enjoy it. So I hope you guys are too. And remember, if you are enjoying it, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep growing this community of people that love roulette. And that's a 35 black. And that's an $8 win. We're up $344. Let's spin again here. And here we go. That's a 12 red. And that's a $32 win. We're up $376. And let's see here. So we can go ahead and reset. We are in session profit. So let's go ahead and do that. And here we go. So the rules with this are only good if you're not in session profit. If you are in session profit, you can always feel free to reset. And let's go ahead and here we go. And it's always a good idea with any system once you're up a lot, like we're up $376. You can always play a little bit safer with the second and third wins. Say you get a bunch of wins on third 12, you can make some adjustments there for safety reasons, just to protect what you've won. We're up $392 because all of you, I'm sure the worst feeling you've ever had is each time that you are up a ton and then you lose it all and then leave a loser after you've been up a lot, and we've all been there. So let's go ahead and double that bet after that loss, and we need 2 wins on first 12 or the double street in the second 12 to reset, and that's a 3 red. There's one of them, and we're up $392. So for instance, even though we're going for our second win on this one, if you get up a lot and you're up $392, it's fine to restart if you want to. But we got our second win, and now we're at $424. So let's go back to where we started at 32. And remember also that if the bets get high and you get a win and you're not in session profit, you go back one double. You don't restart. You only restart if you're in session profit. So that's a win there, and we're at $440. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go. So you would go back a double. So you would basically go to half of the bet that you had before if you got a win and you weren't in session profit. And that's a $16 win there. We're at $456. And with session profit, anytime I'm talking about that, I'm talking about the highest level of profit since you started. There's a little wiggle room there. I usually recommend, if you're close to session profit, to reset as well. Safety is the #1 goal in protecting what you've won. We're at $472. And not only are you protecting what you've won, but you're protecting your bankroll at that point as well. So that's a 5 red. That's a nice $16 win. We're at $488. And so far doing fantastic with the run-up from James. And that is a 13 black. And that's a loss, so let's go ahead now and double that bet from 32 to 64. Again, we start with 16 on first 12, 8 on the double street in the second 12, and 4 on each of those corners, and that's a 20 ball. Okay, that's one win, and we're at 488. Let's go ahead and spin again. Try to get 2 wins before restarting. And remember, the win on the third 12 doesn't count. Still a nice win though, but we got you need 2 wins total out of first 12 and second 12. And remember, the second 12 is just the 16-19 double street. So we're up $520 now. So so far so good, James. Let's keep testing this out, and looks like we have about 3 minutes left. Let's see if it continues to go strong, or if we have any issues. That's a $16 win. We're up $536, and here we go. All right, that's a 29 black. And that's a win, just a $4 win, but we'll take any win. We're at 540. A small win is a lot better than a loss, and here we go again. And that's a 27 red. It's another $4 win. We'll take it. We're at 544. Let's rebet and spin. And I'm not going anywhere this week. It's I've been every week I've been somewhere traveling for the last month or two, so it'll be nice to have a weekend off just to relax. And let's go ahead and double that after that loss. And but the week after, I will be in Kansas City, which will be not this coming weekend, but the one after that. And that's a win. And we'll be at the Ameristar at 520. Let's rebet and spin. And then, of course, back on spring break, starting the 17th in Las Vegas for that entire week. That'll be awesome. And we're at $552. We reset back to 32 where we started. And spin. Again, 16 on first 12, 8 on the double street in the second 12, 4 on each of those corners. And that's a 29, and that's a win. We're at 556. And let's rebet and spin. And here we go. And again, thanks for putting up with the problems with the sound on the video for a couple days. We lost that one. Let's go ahead and double, and I think we got everything corrected now. But let me know down in the comments if there's something I can do to make the experience better for you. I'm always wanting to do that if I can. And we're at $556. Let's get a second win on first 12, or the double street in the second 12 before resetting. And that's a 23 red. We didn't get it, so we'll need to double. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll go to 128 total bet now. And we have a minute left. Let's see how we finish out here with this last challenge here. That's a 14 red. Ooh, we lost all of it again, so we're going to double again. So right here, as we're getting close to the end, it's going to test us. So so make sure you watch this to the end and see what happens. That's a 16 red. Okay, there's one win. We need 2, but we're still at 492. So I tell you what we're going to do, because there's only about 15 seconds left. This is a perfect example of learning when it's time to not push the envelope, because we're at $492 and we're close to session profit anyway. It's not worth it to do another $256 spin here. It's just not. You would want to cash out at $492. And now the 15 minutes is up. But the reason I didn't do the last spin there is to just share that with you, that it's not worth it to make a big bet if you're near session profit at any time, even if you're following a system. So I hope that's something you can take from this today and learn from. There's no reason to risk. If you're up this much and you're close to session profit, just take the money and run, just like Sonny does and James does. And thank you guys for sending these systems in. And if you guys want to send a system in, send it to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And we'll get after it tomorrow. And I hope you're enjoying it. This is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.